darkest night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Down. Pittsburgh. Check Mike 54.
Murray going to throw. It's caught. Cooper. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Cut his left. Cut his left. 3 down.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Complete to Hilton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready. Black 25 behind. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Wait. Tighten up. Pull it together.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Colts.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Third and long for Winston. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready. Blue ready. 50. Blue Dan. Blue Dan. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it second down and 11. On second and 11 now. Murray. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
3 down. 3 down. Odd. Check three.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got it first and goal at the 7. Murray now to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
I'm coming. Check now.
To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Winston now after the fumble recovery. Escaping the pressure right. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Hey, 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 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
And an alley to run.
All day, every day, any day.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Right here, right here.
Easy. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Allen Bailey. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. The throw complete here to Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
And an alley to run. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
That was the mic for Pittsburgh. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go. Let's do this.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Murray. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs.
Let's go.
Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
First down, Indianapolis.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Coming to you.
Easy. Hey,
He's the Mike.
Now Winston. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Easy.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
Now Winston. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the whip. Flip it. Easy.
From the gun, Winston. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyrell Williams. As the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Bengals 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Intended that time for Cooper. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready. Black 22, even.
54, watch 54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready. Blue ready.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Hey, we got to get to the... we got to get 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Sponge. No. Check.
Hey, let's get it converted.
Bang.
Let's go.
Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now a handoff looking right. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that. Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Watch the backer.
Green, triple team.
From the 41, Winston. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Indianapolis.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, stop.
57. Watch the pass. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Let's go. Let's convert. Check.
Jameis to throw it. Flushed out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
54. Easy. 54. I'm coming.
Winston now. 20. Open man is Ross, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after here coming up. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Bengals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Strong right. 3 down. 3 down. Switch.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. He was looking for a Nunwa there.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Following the interception, Winston eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Ready? White 25. Easy. Hey. On the ball. Hey.
The 1st down throw for Winston. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. And the pass complete to Anunwa. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Check, 59.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
On second and 9, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Murray now. And he's going to go down again.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fielded at the 33. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over first and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go. Mike Henry, Mike 50.
Watch the curl, watch the curls.
Room here to run. Past the 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll run with Barkley. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Hey, here I come.
1st down, Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. O'Neill's got it. Complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Murray, one final try. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 10. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said.